Hello, everyone. So we've been discussing this threefold meditation on light, water, and firmament as it relates to our present topic about the healthy functioning of the respiratory system. And now we're going to discuss a similar topic of lightning and thunder and the rain that results from the lightning and the parity, this union, this pair of lightning and thunder. Okay, so I'm reading from a section on my rabbi's website, inner.org, Rabbi Yitzchak Ginsburg, and I'll link to it. The literal meaning of this phrase, so I'm just picking up in the middle of this. So it quotes a verse from Job, Yagid Elav Ra'o, his friend will speak to him. The literal meaning of this phrase in context of the verse from where it is taken in the book of Job is that before the rain comes the thunder, which itself comes after lightning. If there is thunder, then certainly rain is about to fall. According to the sages, rainfall is like redemption, geula. So lightning and thunder are like Elijah, who comes to tell us of the impending redemption. Thunder then is the friend that testifies about the coming rain. So then it goes on to discuss that it relates to our covenant with God, and that the lightning and thunder are the father and mother principle, which relate to Chachma and Bina, to wisdom and understanding. So we discussed Bina in terms of the circulatory system, the healthy functioning of the circulatory system. And we mentioned that the improper, when the immune system overreacts, so then the circulatory system is compromised. So the proper function of the circulatory system is a function of the proper functioning of the light infusing every cell of our being, which is the male principle, which is, we discussed here, it relates to lightning. It's the chachma, the initial flash of insight. Whereas the development of that initial flash of insight, which in the body is the circulatory system, it circulates throughout the entire body, is Bina, the feminine principle of understanding. It says that Ema Banim Smecha, that the mother of children is joyous. So rain relates to the redemption, and also relates to fertility. And so, continuing on, the ensuing rain is in Hebrew the same word as matter, Gashmius. Geshem is rain, which includes three blessings: children, life, and sustenance. So that rain is like it says, a small redemption to the world. So we're talking about that first of all, the ability to integrate light into every cell of our being, So how do we create fitting vessels for that? The cells should be healthy. Is through nullification, through bittul, through being given over. So it's explained that when a sperm makes contact with an egg, you could tell the health of the egg by how bright the zinc reaction occurs. The light of the zinc reaction. So too spiritually, the ability to contain and to then give over greater and greater light comes from being nullified to God. And we have here being bound in covenant to God, which the bris, the covenant that Abraham did when he was 99. So that's above reason and understanding. It's an essential relationship born out of faith and love of God, a desire to come close to God in an essential relationship. So when you talk about the light after the storm, the silver lining on the clouds, whatever metaphors you would like to use, we're talking about the ability to unite both the spiritual and the physical. Where do you see that in the physical itself? Is we have this proton that before it hits and charges an electron, so you're not sure whether it's a wave or a particle. It's a wave-particle duality. So gal is wave in Hebrew. Gal einai v'abita niflos mitorasecha. It's a verse from chapter 119 of Psalms. It opened my eyes. Gal einai also means wave, but also like open my eyes that I should see the wonders of your Torah. And the wonders of your Torah is from seeing it with our eyes, seeing all of creation, seeing the wonders of creation with our eyes, with our fleshly eyes, as it says. So when we're talking about zinc, talking how it relates to fertility, we're talking about fulfilling our potential, that our potential should be seated in the ground, like the rain is entering the ground. And this is providing the seed, for planting the seed for the redemption. So this is a very nice class. It relates to all that we've been discussing. And Dr. Zelenko mentioned it himself, that you have the higher waters and the lower waters. You have the higher waters of the divine wisdom, and you have the lower waters of the natural sciences. And to unite the two means you need both. You need physical healing, but you also need to connect to God in body, mind, and soul, with one's entire being, to connect to God, to give birth to our potential, to fulfill our purpose. Okay, so thank you very much.